What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Diamond Owl Studios, the #1 place for music reactions. And today, we have a special treat for you.
Yes, we are doing one of our favorites on the channel. That is Ren, of course. None other than the great Ren. And today we're doing a reaction to Power. Now, I've done this before with my man, Pete, Black Pete. But today, this is going to be your first time reaction to Ren's Power. Are you ready for this?
I don't know.
Honestly, I actually really enjoy this. I mean, I pretty much enjoy all of them, but this is just like kind of a different vibe, I think, to what we've been doing.
Well, that's the thing about Ren is I just literally have no idea what to expect. He's never let us down. He's never. I've enjoyed everything he's put out, but like I have no idea. Is this going to be rap? Is this going to be some thought-provoking stuff? Is this going to be what is this? I don't know.
I'm not going to tell you. You're just going to have to find out. Is there anything else you want to say before we dive in there?
Your haircut looks really good today.
Thank you. I was getting lost in your dreamy eyes, but, I wanted to save it till after the reaction.
I was just giving you a compliment. I wasn't.
Sorry. My bad, dog. You know what I mean? What's wrong with a little bromance? You know what I mean?
Sometimes I think it's a little bit more than a bromance. Sometimes I think.
What do you think it is?
I think you know what I think it is. I feel like you're coming on to me.
I mean, that's just my powerful sexual energy. I mean, anytime I interact with anybody, they automatically feel like...
creeped out.
Drawn in. I've heard it just many times. Just like, I can't resist you. I just have this uncontrollable urge.
All right, man.
A stirring in my loins is what I've been told. This is what happens when I gaze into people's eyes.
You know what? Let's get into this. It's Wednesday, a.k.a. Ren's Day.
Hell yeah,
it's actually
buddy. Every day is Ren's Day.
It's actually Tuesday, but let's get into it.
All right, let's go. Power, Ren.
Get it? Power. These kids don't play my shit, I never had a top 10. Maybe it's cause I sing about violence and depressions. They say don't blame these kids, just focus on yourself, friend. Well, if they don't like what I'm doing now, then fuck them. Don't trip, I up the ante, learning licks like John Pashanti, smoking spliffs and popping candy, idolizing Sid and Nancy. Woo! Rock and roll in my soul, bumping Nat King Cole on the dole, fish and chips and games consoles, council house and violent flow. But life weren't sweet at home. Mum and dad took a trip and they split shalom. What will be, but me, I hate to see my mum alone. Late night crying, get so high to try to silence sounds of fighting. Through the walls I heard love dying, so I focused on my... That's what it was. I focused on my... Now let's go back. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Love it, dude. Absolutely love it. I love that whole first verse because it kind of explains a lot of his catalog. And I love that he's always so true to himself. You know what I mean? Like he's like, these kids aren't playing my music. Like I'm never getting a top 10, but if they don't like it, fuck them. He's staying true to himself. And that's what I love about Ren, because all of his music has such a message and a purpose to it that everybody should listen to it, in my opinion. And he doesn't write music for radio hits. He doesn't write music for people who are going to just listen to music in a shallow mindset. He writes stuff with deeper meanings. So I love that whole first verse.
Yeah, and he writes it with deeper meanings, but then like this song, it's like, I feel like more lighthearted. Yeah. And like kind of bubbly and upbeat, but it still has that Ren message to it. And I feel like this is exactly what we needed. We needed something a little pick me up. You know what I mean? Because
you were being kind of a little brat earlier.
I was being a little bratty. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? And this is exactly what I needed to change my mood around. Thank you, Ren, for doing it once again.
That's right.
Now let's go back. Let's go back. These kids don't play my shit, I never had a gold plaque. My style is old school, but I swear this ain't a throwback. I put my visions into rhythms on a dope track. To to understand the place I'm coming from. Let's go back. When I was 16, I was a sick teen. I was a victim of my head. I was just 16, up in the kitchen, racking up lines till my nose bled. 16, with an affliction, in an addiction with my dread. I was just 16, I was quite sick then. I was a prick then, I was a pleb, but fuck it. We're all misguided individuals, life can suck it. My cup ain't half full, man, I'm filling up the whole bucket. I'll drink my tears so I can drown my sorrow. Sing like I might die tomorrow. Live note for note, I go for broke on every single song I wrote. And every single song I write brings freedom to my weary mind. A healing that you'll only find inside an intricate design of kicks and snares and fat bass lines. I flip the script until I find my
Yeah.
It is what it is. I focus on my. Now run the track. Run the track. Get it? Get it? Power. Get it?
Wow. Loved that. That might have been one of the grooviest songs I've heard from him, in my opinion. Like it's hard to say because we've dove so deep into his catalog, listened to so many songs, and I love them all so much. And every time I hear a new one that has a little bit of different of a vibe or a kick to it, I'm like, man.
Yeah, and it still has that Ren spirit. I mean, it's kind of like what you were talking about, is that it's like he's still taking on like those like kind of deeper, subjects. He's talking about like doing lines, racking up lines when he was 16, and going through this dark time. But then, he's like using music to find like purpose through the bass lines. He's like tying that in. Then he had that like dope word flow where he's like, bucket, you know what I mean? Tying it in. So it's like he's still like tackling these kind of more, serious subject matter, but then putting it over this like, more upbeat, bass line and drum pattern that's just like kind of a vibe, kind of a bop to it. Mm-hmm. So it's like lightening it up to a degree while still, putting something that's not, your surface level, nonsense that you get on a lot. And then the other thing is too, just to point out that was his videographer that he's collaborated with on a lot of his videos.
That was the guy in the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Sam.
Okay.
So he is going to be featured prominently in like a lot of the other videos that we reacted to, in the sense of like him, like, doing the cinematography and videography. Gotcha. So,
well, shout out to him.
I almost forgot that was like, a part of this. So,
well, shout out to him.
A little bit of the Ren lore.
That second verse was absolutely fantastic too. I mean, I love that whole part where he's talking about when he's 16. He's like, I was sick then. I was kind of a prick then. Like, weren't we all, And then
kind of a prick then?
What?
You mean you were kind of a prick then? Weren't we all?
Oh, you're talking about me. I think you're talking about him. I'm not a prick anymore. The harsh realities of life have just caught up to me, and I'm a cynic.
You're such a little sweetie. You're such a little sweetie.
But no, that was fantastic. I really, really enjoyed it. One question I do have: do you think that he sang that hook? Because I've heard him do some pretty high sounds before.
Maybe just put like a little filter on it.
Yeah, or pitch corrected it up. Yeah. Pitch shifted up. Or do you think that was a
good question? That is a good question. I don't know. I do not know.
Well, that was fantastic. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. If you enjoyed that as much as I did, make sure you guys drop a like, show some support on the channel. And if you guys want to join us on our journey of discovering new music and incredible artists, just make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you. How many times do we post today?
3 at least.
At least 3
at least
videos every single day. So when you subscribe to our channel, you can be guaranteed that there will be something for you at least on any given day.
That's absolutely right. Because we don't take no days off. You know what I mean? We just stay grinding. You know what I mean? Sigma grind set mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Sure, bud.
Come on.
Sure. Thank you guys for
Hardworking
watching.
alphas in the house. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just pumping out content for you. Yeah, you got something to say? Huh?
I'm just embarrassed and ashamed. Just kidding. I love you, buddy. I do. He's a good guy. There's a few of us left. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.